Everyone's talking about the mass shooting in Washington, D.C. And next up is Nutley Commissioner Stephen Rogers, who's an expert in terrorism and all kinds of military incidents and information. He's coming on now. This is Channel 11. He's been on a few channels, I believe.
All right, well... Now, authorities are still trying to make sure there was only one shooter tonight. Early reports indicated there could be as many as 3 shooters. Tamsen?
Thank you. Well, all of us have a lot of questions, of course, about how something like this could happen at a place we'd assume is more secure than most. So joining us tonight to offer some insight is security expert and former U.S. Naval Intelligence Officer Stephen Rogers. Stephen, thank you for joining us. First off, let's talk about this because it is the big question. You would assume that when we're talking about a Navy yard, this place would be more secure than most. So talk to me, first of all, how does something like this happen? Because that's our question.
Well, I've been on that base several times throughout my career, as well as other bases. And I've got to tell you, I was shocked when I heard that, because I'm going to show you something, show you viewers something. This is a military ID card. I'm retired. This is a retired card.
Okay.
There are several like this. Without this card, you cannot get on that base. Behind the card is a barcode, and the gate guards will scan that code to authenticate the card. You have your photograph on it and, of course, other critical information. What's troubling about this is that this suspect had a military ID card or some sort of ID card that gave him direct access to that base, from what I understand.
So we talked about this earlier when we were trying to figure this all out. And you said if they don't have the card, they would check your trunk and they would go through your car, correct?
If you were attempting to get on that base, you'd show your license. However, you'd have to pull over to the side. They would open your trunk, your hood. They'd get K9 dogs out there. They're very, very meticulous when it comes to security.
So he's obviously somebody that had a card and was able to go through.
Yes.
But we're talking about possibly more than one suspect. So officials originally said they were looking for 2 more shooters. They've since cleared one, which I thought was kind of early in the investigation to be clearing anybody, but maybe not. Why is it they think there are more shooters?
Well, there are conflicting reports. Number one, there are witnesses who said they saw a shooter on the 3rd floor and some who saw a shooter on the 4th floor. The other report is that there are different types of cartridges that were found at the crime scene from different types of weapons. Did he have different types of weapons? We don't know yet, but the investigation, as you know, is ongoing.
All right, what happens next? Because we're talking about other military facilities. What kind of lockdown are we talking about? Those are on a heightened alert?
Well, there's going to be a lot going on. Throughout the United States and worldwide, every military installation is going to be on a higher level of alert. That means everyone's going to be checked going in those bases. Secondly, what they will do is check this guy's background to the point where they're going to see if there was any communications from any of his cell phones, computers, etc., even overseas. Because the question is, was there a terrorist connection? Right now, thank goodness, there isn't anything indicating that, but that's what's very important for them to find out.
All right, I got to go back and ask you one thing, and I don't want to stump you on it, but why aren't we at heightened security all the time? If we say something like this is going to heighten our security, wouldn't we have heightened security all the time?
Well, yeah, that's a question that needs to be answered, and the answer is yes, especially on military installations.
Sure.
Because they're targets, and so is our government buildings.
Okay, Stephen Rogers, thank you so much for being with us tonight. We will continue.